want to talk about how you can secure that deal in today's hot real estate market. So, first things first. What you want to do is, in a very hot real estate market, you want to understand the comps before you make that final offer. So really spend some time going through Zillow and identifying what price per square foot things have sold for within a mile radius of where you're looking, just so you're not overbuying. Because if you overbuy, you're gonna have to put up extra money at closing or try to negotiate your price down. But it's a position you don't want to be in. You never want to overpay. The second one is, if you're going through the strategy of finding a live-in rental, right, something you can secure for low percent down and rent it out over time, still make sure that you're able to rent out and be cash flow positive whatever area you are. So just calculate your mortgage, your taxes, insurance, right, what all that's going to be, and then look in the apartment complexes nearby. What are they charging for a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom? Look at some real estate properties for rent on Zillow and just try to see what, you don't want to be the most expensive, but you don't want to be the cheapest if you have a nicer property. So find that middle range and then say, can I get cash flow on it? So if you can't get cash flow at that offer, you probably don't want to secure that asset because it's not going to be a good long-term investment. The third piece is, when you're putting your offer up, how do you make your offer stand apart from others? You can incorporate flexible terms. So I always stress this, and before you're putting an offer, have your real estate agent talk to the other real estate agent and identify what's important to that seller, right? Sometimes the seller wants a flexible closing date because they still need to find their house where they're leaving. And you could say, I'm happy, in your terms specifically saying closing anytime within the next 6 months, right? You might not offer the best price, but if you offer some terms that are really what the seller is looking for, maybe a inspection where you only focus on the big things, right? Structural safety issues. You're not going to be badgering them over, hey, this wall has a crack and needs to be painted, give me $50. Those kind of things. Again, you're reducing the headaches of the seller. Another strategy which I had to do because I kept failing at deals, because in the Northeast right now, there's bidding wars going on for pretty much everything. So the only way I was able to get through and crack into some actual deals and get to the later rounds of the actual the bidding wars that we were in was using the seller's agent. So this enables a clear line of sight. Yes, the big negative here is they're really representing the seller, so they don't always have your best interest in mind. But in this hot market, they're going to be more likely to work with you and close that communication gap, because you're literally doubling their sales commission on the property. So regardless, they're going to want you to win that deal, and you're going to have a better chance of getting quick answers. You're going to know what the sellers want. You're going to know just the inside scoop, because a lot of times if you have your own agent, you just won't get as quick communication and you'll lose bids. The last thing is really key. And this is what you put as your down payment in your offer. So the more percent down you put, the higher your chance of getting that, because the person knows you are less likely to not get approved for that mortgage if you're selling the house. So I would recommend, if you have the finances on your offer, I don't know if this is allowed, but again, it's your financing you care about, right? So I'd put 20% down, assuming you had the ability to do so, whether it's stocks or whatever it was, but don't necessarily do that, because I have another video which I'll link right here on deciding the down payment you should put. But I think it's critical to really show a strong offer, and once you get your offer accepted, you can always back down on your down payment, because all that seller cares about is the fact that they're going to get that total amount of money. They don't really care if you put 5 or 20% down. That's really a thing between you and your lender. So again, that's a little bit gray area. Is that okay? Is it not? But I've done it a couple times and I've really had no negative impact. So proceed with caution on that one. But these are really the tactics in today's real estate market across the entire country to actually secure that deal, because there is a record low inventory and so many people are buying houses. I'm assuming it's a lot of investors because they're capitalizing on these low interest rate environments, but it's also, home prices are also very inflated. So that's why these two pieces are so important, right? Make sure you're getting a good offer, making sure that you can still rent it out, being cash flow positive, but use these tools in your back pocket to get active in the real estate market if you're really looking, and continually put in offers, because you don't always have to be the highest, but you can put some good terms in, some other strategies to help you get that deal, and then start building your real estate portfolio and your little empire. Thanks for listening to Live to Learn. If you got any value out of this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment any ideas that you might have in the future. Happy to discuss. Take care.